I'll be honest with you. I told myself years ago I would never buy exercise equipment again because every time I did, it ended up sitting in the corner collecting dust. So when this company reached out and offered to send me a treadmill, my first reaction was, yeah, I've been down this road before. But here's the thing. I don't run. I've had 2 knee replacements and I'm not trying to turn into a fitness guy at this point. What I am trying to do is just stay moving, especially when the weather's bad, which is a lot of the time. I've actually been thinking about joining something like Planet Fitness just so I can walk on a treadmill. So when this opportunity came up, I figured, all right, maybe this is worth trying. But I'm going into this the same way I do everything on this channel. I don't know if this is going to work for me. I don't know if I'll actually use it. And I'm definitely not here to sell you on it. I'm just going to try it in real life and we'll see what happens. So let's take a look. Okay, we're opening the package up. This is about a 93-pound box, so it takes some muscle to move it around. But once you cut the straps and the tape, you lay it down, you're going to lift the treadmill, clearing out all of the styrofoam and plastic and everything out of the way. And then the next thing you can do is lay it down and you're going to raise the rails up. The rails come pre-attached, so it's easy peasy. You just raise it up and lock it in place, nothing to it. Next up is the tablet phone holder, a few screws. Use a little chapstick on your screw head. That'll keep you from dropping it off your screwdriver. It'll stick to it. Once you've got that installed, next up is the emergency strap. It's very simple. It's just a magnet under there, and it just sticks up under there, and the magnet holds it in place. Nothing to it. The next thing we're going to do is the side rails, putting the right side on first. And, it's just a bolt goes in there. It's very easy. All the tools come with it. Get the right side done, and then we'll move on to the left side. Once you get the left side done, nothing to it. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to oil it. It has to, or lubricate it. It has to be lubricated before you start using it. So check your manual. It'll tell you how to do all of this stuff and everything. And so there's an easy access port, makes it very simple. And they give you the lubricant to put in there and you're done. I'll be honest, I'm not a gym guy, never have been. So for me, something like this has to be simple or I'm just not going to use it. And that's the one thing I noticed right away. Once you get it out of the box, which is the hardest part, the thing is pretty much ready to go. So here's what it does. It's got speeds from a slow walk all the way up to a jog, about 0.6 up to around 8.5 miles per hour. Now I'm gonna have to let you figure out the jog part because I don't jog. It also has an automatic incline. You just push this button and it starts to incline. Up to about 10%. So if you want more of a workout, you can just bump that up. Let's take a closer look at some of the controls and things. Here you have the up and down for the incline. You've got your start button, your stop button. You've got your speed buttons here that you can raise the speed and lower the speed. Hear the quietness of this thing. Let's just listen. Even if we increase the speed some, you can hear how quiet this is. And again, here's the rails I was talking about. Looking at them closer, they move up and then they'll fold all the way down for when you want to lower these rails and put this thing away. So, this is a very quality treadmill. You can see the belt. It's a 17-inch wide belt, what makes it wide. I'm a big guy and it works for me. So this thing is a really nice treadmill, and it's going to come in very handy for the rainy days and things when you can't walk outside and you can just get your steps in indoors. So very, very well built machine, very solid. I really like it. And there's the remote. You can just start and stop this thing with a remote. I mean, I'll probably just use the controls, but you can use the remote if you want to. Just push the button and you hear it beeping and it's getting ready to start. It gives you a 3-second count, then the belt starts moving and you're off and going. But to me, it just makes more sense to just use the buttons up here. So that's what I'll do. The Wellfit Treadmill has an app that you can use, and you can choose from all these different programs on here, different workouts and things depending on what your goals are. But my favorite of everything is the scenery, the actual live scenery that you can see, not live, but recorded. And, it's really cool to be able to walk or run, whatever you're doing, and view the scenery like you're actually there. So it's very cool. I really think that that's a great feature, and I could see using that, make everything more interesting. Another cool feature is the fact that this thing will fold up and stow away. You can stand it up or you can slide it under your bed or a couch or whatever you want if you don't want to have it sitting out all the time. And one thing I noticed right away, these side rails, they actually adjust so you can set them where it's comfortable. This whole thing raises up and down depending on how tall you are, so you can set it to where it's comfortable for you. And for me, that just makes it feel a lot more stable. This thing is rated up to 350 pounds, and you can feel it. It's solid. Doesn't feel shaky, or cheap. It's a very quality treadmill. You've also got a decent amount of space here, wide enough so you don't feel like you're going to step off the side. You can control everything a few different ways. You've got controls on the console. You've got, a remote that you can control it with. There's even an app if you want. I'll probably just use the buttons, keep it simple. And it's actually pretty quiet, which matters in a place like this. It's not something that's going to bother anybody. It's got some give to it too. So when you're walking on it, it's not hard on your joints, feels comfortable. And when you're done, this folds up so it's not taking over your whole place. So here's how I look at it. This is not a big commercial gym treadmill, but for home use, especially if you're trying to stay active, this makes a lot of sense. I think it's great for people like me, retirees, smaller spaces. If you're training for a marathon, this probably isn't what you're looking for. But for what I need, this works. If you want to check it out, I'll put a link down below.